going on, Isiah?
How are you?
Good, about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good.
Man, happy to have you on the show.
Of course, I'm happy to be here.
Oh, good. I'm lucky to have you on the show. So on today's episode, we're back here at the Elite Skills Club of New England. On today's episode, I welcome on a very special guest. He's Isiah Gois, and he is a sophomore guard for Tolman HS Boys basketball team. What's going on, man?
Nothing much, just getting ready for the season.
Yeah? How's it feel to get ready for the season, have a normal season coming up?
It's a great feeling because we only had 9 games last year, and I wasn't able to play because I had still recovering from my injury. But going into the season, I feel like we have a good chance of going to the D2 championship, hopefully states.
Yeah, that'd be great. And now, you mentioned, so I was going to ask this question later, but I want to bring it up now since you brought it up. The ACL, how's the recovery coming? What happened, and like, how's everything going?
So I was in a rec league game, and I drove to the basket, came down on my leg, kind of like went inwards, tore my ACL, partially tore my meniscus, and I chipped a bone in my tibia. And it was tough, like finding out that you got injured. I was kind of in denial for like a long time, and then eventually I kind of like soaked into me. I was like, you know, I just tore my ACL. I gotta recover. And ever since then, like I had gained a lot of weight during the time. I had lost like close to 50 pounds since then. And now at this point in my recovery process, it's all about skill, working on my balance, strengthening my leg up again. And I feel like I'm doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, so how does it feel just to get like, to actually step on the court and get the shots up?
It feels amazing. Sitting down for about like 7 months was not pleasant at all. It was like you just couldn't do anything. You saw everybody else playing, and you're just like, man, I want to step on the court, but you can't.
Yeah. It's
just not a great feeling. But like, 'cause I love the game.
Yeah.
I want to play, and it's like, can't play.
It's not a good feeling at all. That's tough. It's got to be tough because, like you said, it's something that you love, and I think we talked about it off air, and it's just not. You love basketball, it's your favorite sport, and it's tough to sit on the sidelines while everyone's just, you know, having fun and like out there dribbling. It's tough to watch. But what was it like for you? When was your first game back, and what was that feeling like to be back on the court?
My first game back was it was actually a really good experience. I was at one of my friend's tournaments. It was one of the Get Right tournaments.
Yeah.
And I was just there spectating, and Corey had put a team together. And he asked me and 2 of my other friends, AJ and my friend Keandre, asked us to play. We were playing with Easy, Taylor Boboin, and a couple others, Evanson.
Yeah.
And we were playing, and it was just like, for the first game back, I got to play with talent.
Yeah.
It felt really good, like passing the ball to Taylor, going for a dunk.
Yeah.
It felt good.
Yeah. So also, too, what's it like to be on step back on the court, and then you have all that talent around you to play with those guys easy?
It helped me with my confidence.
Yeah.
Like, for us to be able to space the floor, because we won the games.
Yeah.
For us to be able to space the floor, because everybody was on the floor was a threat.
Yeah.
It helped me get my confidence back, because I would get to the bucket. I'd get a couple layups. I was bigger then, but I would get a couple layups, and it felt good.
Yeah.
You know, especially playing with talent like Taylor, Easy, Evanson. Yeah, it felt good.
That's awesome. That's a heck of a team to play with.
Yeah, really good team to play with.
Yeah. I can only imagine. I look good, I think, playing for that team. But that's awesome that you had that experience and you were able to come back, get your confidence back playing with those guys. Now you're coming up to the IRL regular season. What's it going to be like for you to get ready to play your first season in the IRL?
Honestly, I don't know if I know what it takes because I haven't played yet, but I feel like what me and my coach have been putting together, I feel like it's going to work. I've been working with my coach. I don't know if you know him, but James Sorrentine.
Yeah. Familiar.
Yeah, he played D3 ball at, I believe, St. Michael's, and he had like career leading like threes. But he helped me a lot in my coming back. Like he helped me with conditioning, skills, defense, everything. And we just been working like all summer. We worked every day during the summer. It was like me, him, and one of my teammates Rodney, and then one of my other teammates Chris. And we'd come in on like Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and during the summer, and we'd get working. And we're still getting working on Tuesdays. Occasionally Thursdays and Fridays.
Yeah.
Again, working every day and just working on skills, working on game situations and stuff.
That's awesome.
So really fundamental in getting me back.
Yeah, that's great. So that's really good for you.
Yeah, really good.
Like now seems like you're ready to make a bounce back and get ready for the upcoming season. And then, you know, haven't played basketball in a while. Like, what other things did you do this summer, like to play basketball and get ready?
Honestly, just playing with some of my teammates. A lot of my teammates are always hard on me.
Yeah.
It's like I have a lot of expectations at times, so all my teammates like push me to get those expectations. One of my teammates, JL, we've been friends forever, and he just pushes me every time we play. Every time we play, can't get away with anything. If I make a mistake, get a turnover, he's like, "Come on, are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, you're this guy. You can't do that." And it helped me keeps me level-headed and helps me, work through what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So.
yeah, definitely. It's man, I can only imagine at your age recovering from an ACL injury is not easy, and but it seems like you're on a great road to getting to where you need to be, especially with the season being right around the corner, which is very exciting as well too. To now we're gonna have a regular season and everything like that. How good will it feel to put on the Tolman jersey, be able to step on the court and have fans in the stands?
It's gonna feel amazing, especially that first game. We play against our rival, Shea.
Oh yeah.
Coming to my teammates this fall for over at 4-1 Phoenix. So kind of get bragging rights over there. The Battle of Pawtucket, they like to call it. And and it's gonna feel good because I like playing for my city. Like if I were to go to prep, of course I'd be happy. But staying in my city, playing with players I grew up with, it's just a different feeling you don't get somewhere else.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's cool, and like you said, it's bragging rights because you play.
You go to the local Y, you see him, you're like, I beat you.
Yeah. Like you guard me last night. What was that?
Yeah, look what happened last night.
Yeah, that's the best part, and I think that's really cool that you have a cross-town rivalry. You have Shea, but you're friends with those guys as well too.
Yeah, both teams are very talented, so it's gonna be a good game.
I'm excited to see that game. Hopefully, maybe I can make it up there for the game. And you mentioned playing for 401 Phoenix. What was your experience playing with 401 Phoenix?
It was good. It was really great. Steven's a great coach. Playing with all those players, Jaden Perry, Isaac, Malik, we all meshed together. Like we'd have our arguments here and there. We're immature sometimes, but we all meshed together, and it's just great playing with those guys. We got talent on the floor, and honestly, for me, Steven kind of gave me the green light to go and get a bucket.
Yeah.
And like I said, the whole thing is about confidence. It's all mental when it comes to basketball, and going to get a bucket, that feels great. That feels great. Blowing past somebody, going to get a bucket, and you're like I can do that.
Yeah.
Like it makes you feel good, and it was really important to me getting back my confidence. Just like going to the lane and like going up with like a layup with this leg, as opposed to like not being able to do that before,
Yeah.
So it's good. It was great playing with them.
That's awesome. That's so cool, and that's great that your coach Steven had given you the green light, helped build that confidence even more. So building all the confidence, getting ready for that season now is going to be awesome for you. Yeah. That's great. And then now I want to ask too, because you recently, and it has been happening in the past, like the middle school and everything, you recently were selected in the CP3 National, I can't think of like national camp or...
Yeah, it was like a national camp.
Yeah.
Combine before,
Combine. So what was it like for you to be selected for that?
I want to say it was an accomplishment, but at the time, I don't really feel like I was at my best. Like I feel like if I was to go back now, I'd be able to create more opportunities for myself. But playing there, it was an honor. It was an honor playing there, playing against some of the top players in the country, and seeing what the competition was like out there and knowing who's out there. Because sometimes you get caught up being in one state. We're the smallest state in the country. Yeah. It's like we don't always have those 6'8" guys, 7-footers dribbling up and down the court. Like we don't have that sometimes. Yeah. And to be able to see that and like face front is like, okay, if I can hang with these guys, it makes me feel good. And then I know a couple players I can hang out. Like everybody can hang out. Everybody here has the talent to hang with those players and better players. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope. It was a good experience.
That's awesome. And so when you went down there, I want to ask, because I feel like when I have experience when I've gone outside the state, and like I tell people where I'm from, they always think I'm from like New York or something like that. Yeah. So when you mention Rhode Island, what do people say? Because it drives me nuts. But like I had this conversation with Tedrick Wilcox too, where we're like, it just kills us.
Oh man, trying to tell people you're from Rhode Island is like very difficult.
Yeah.
New York pops up.
Yeah.
California, out of the country. People think I'm from like a whole nother like a country. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm literally from Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know where Rhode Island is, like right next to Boston. Oh, Boston, New England. Oh yeah, the Patriots. Yeah. And then you try to explain it to them, and then try to say you're from Pawtucket. It's even worse. Pawtucket. It pops up on the you have the Waze app.
Yeah.
The Waze app, the voice recognition. It says it says Paw Tucket.
Yeah.
Cruz is the name.
It's so fun. It cracks me up because every time I've been like when I went to college and whatever, I told people and they're like, is that part of Long Island? I'm like, no, it's like, or is that New York?
And then and then a lot of people are always like, I never met a person from Rhode Island.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Rhode Island.
So it's cool for you to go down to CP3 camps and to play against that talent and get that experience as well. You don't get to. You're not seeing the same competition again. So you're playing outside your state, and like you said, it helps build that more of the back to the confidence thing because you're hanging with these 7-footers, these 6'8" guys that can handle the ball, or not your typical centers. So, what's it been like for you? Because you've been in there in middle school. Like, what's it been like for you to consistently go on down there and get that experience and play down there?
When I went in middle school, it was like the kids were significantly bigger. Yeah. But at the same time, like I knew I could hang with them. When I went this second time, I was having like second thoughts. You're not supposed to have second thoughts, but I was having second thoughts because it was like you see them. Like I haven't seen this competition in 2 years. Yeah. I haven't seen this competition in 2 years. So when you go there and you see them, and you're like, I'm gonna have to put in some damn work. You're like, damn, it's gonna be tough. But like going both times, like you can see the talent. The first time it was like a lot of the kids that were there, like ESPN recruits now. Oh wow. Like a lot of kids have offers. There's a lot of kids I met there are great kids, and it's just different to see it.
Yeah, that's got to be cool. And I saw on YouTube, you went off in one of the tournaments. How was that? And I mean, you had quite a few views on the YouTube video. What was that like?
Man, I had gotten like, so there was a Balls Life guy out there. Yeah. And he was recording, and me and my teammate DR, he was just like, yo, let's go hit that guy up. Let's see if he would give us a mixtape. And we ended up getting the mixtape. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And like I was playing good. I saw the cameras out. I had to like show off a little bit. Like this is my time. This is like my perfect time, like to go show out. It was dope. Like putting myself on.
That's awesome. That's so cool. I watched the video. We really did have a great game. That game and everything. That's awesome for you. And now I just want to ask, what is your goal for this IRL season as well, along with your team goal?
Man, I just want to win. To be honest, bragging rights, of course. I hate like talking about middle school, but in a sense, like when I was in 6th grade, all my teammates now, we played together on my Jenks middle school team, right? Yeah. And I had gotten in trouble the game like right before the championship, and we lost to Ferry. Yeah. So they always get on my ass about it. But excuse my language, but they always get on my ass about it. And they're always like, I remember the day after I came back, because I got in trouble. The day after I came back, like literally jumped me in the locker room, like playing, like they were messing around, of course. Yeah. But they had some serious intent. They wanted to get me. They're like, are you serious? Like you weren't there. Yeah. And I feel like now, and I really want to win in my city. Like I really want to like bring something back, because it's not only about like winning. It's about like, in a sense, like legacy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I want to leave something behind when I leave Tolman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And winning a championship would be great. And then individual, I mean, I guess all state or all conference or all division. Yeah, those would be my like personal goals, which I think I could get. That's awesome. That's great. And I love the pride that you have, because you could tell when you talk about Pawtucket that you like really take a lot of pride in talking about Pawtucket. And actually just general Rhode Island, because you said a lot of guys from Rhode Island can hang with the guys down in the CP3. Where does that pride come from, and where does that all come about? Because it just seems like you really love your city and really want to put on for everyone. I do love my city. We've had so much talent come through, and it's like I feel like sometimes it goes unnoticed. I love the city. It's a beautiful city. People like to look at the bad. Like people like to look at the negative parts of Pawtucket and stuff. Yeah. And even places like Providence, they like to look at the negative, right? Yeah. You gotta look at the positive. I love Pawtucket. You can go down to Slater Park and just chill. Yeah. Like, yeah, you might have a couple people that Easy's right there. They might, about a minute. There might be like a couple people, the bad apples, I guess you said, but Pawtucket's an amazing city, and the people there is just great. Yeah, it's awesome to live in Pawtucket. That's awesome. I'm glad that you have that pride in it, and you can see that sense of pride when you talk about Pawtucket. How excited you get Rhode Island, what that makes you feel about everything, and how you want to leave that legacy for Tolman and everything. So that's awesome for you, and I'm very excited for the upcoming season, playing for the IRL. And it's going to be a great season for you to bounce back and come back to it. But now we got to move on to another segment. We got to do the 5 questions where I ask you some fun questions for fun. We're going to go shoot some hoops. Does it sound good? Yeah. All right, here you go.
Isiah. So we're in one of the best parts of the interview where we do a segment where we ask 5 questions, just of different things that people would like to get to know you and how you like, what you like to do outside of basketball and everything. So my first question is, favorite food?
Buffalo chicken.
Buffalo chicken?
Yeah, waffle fries.
Is there a specific place that you like to get it from, or?
Popeyes.
Popeyes? Oh,
Yeah.
It's a good place. Can't go wrong with that. Right, you can choose that, yeah. There you go. All right, next question. What's your favorite music?
Favorite music?
Yeah.
It'd be J. Cole.
J. Cole?
J. Cole's top 5.
Top 5. All right, and then what about, are you a Jordan or a LeBron guy?
I'm wearing both right now. I got LeBron right here, Jordan on the bottom. I'm gonna have to go with Jordan.
Jordan?
Jordan, just for now.
All right. Now, I'm a Jordan guy because I'm old.
Yeah,
and
I mean, I literally just got done watching The Last Dance.
Oh, did you really? Yeah, it's so good. The Last Dance is like,
yeah, it was amazing.
It's so awesome. And then what about, what's your favorite NBA team?
Lakers.
Lakers? Oh, man. Well, they'll bounce back. They'll be all right.
Yeah, eventually.
What about, do you have like any other favorite players in the league too?
It'd be Zion, Zach LaVine. I like Lonzo.
Alonzo?
I like the Bulls. I like the Bulls a lot.
Oh yeah, the Bulls look good this year. Tough to stop.
I like Davion Mitchell, the rookie, and Chris Duarte, one of my favorite players.
Yeah, those are some great players. Yeah. And then what about, what's your favorite thing to do outside of basketball?
Probably read, write, and play video games.
Nice. What's your favorite video game to play?
2K and hate to say it, Minecraft.
Minecraft?
Yeah.
It's an old one, but I feel like that one always goes strong.
Nah, yeah. Me and my friends get on, we have to play it because they all want to play it, so I'm like, I'll play.
All right. Well, Isiah, this has been a great interview. I really enjoyed our conversation. A lot of fun. This has been awesome. So I have to get you back on the show during the regular season. Good luck during the regular season as well, too. All right.